At 45, Melody has finally broken her silence. What we've all been suspecting for years is now being confirmed, and it's deeper than anyone imagined. LaTisha Scott's behind-the-scenes moves, which many brushed off as harmless or misunderstood, are now being revealed for what they really were: calculated, strategic, and meant to isolate Melody completely. New information has come forward, including leaked messages, backstage reports, and insider accounts. And when you piece it all together, it paints a very different picture of the drama we've seen on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. This isn't just about a falling out between friends. This is about a clear plan that was carried out slowly, quietly, and smartly, one that turned once close relationships into public chaos. It's about trust broken, support turned into silence, and friendships used as weapons. It's time we look at what really went down between Melody, Destiny, and Leticia. Because what Melody has finally revealed has changed everything. Let's go back a bit. There was a time when Melody Holt and Destiny Payton were more than just co-stars, they were real friends. Destiny came into the group through her then husband, but she quickly formed her own path. She was outspoken, confident, and seemed to fit right in. During Destiny's difficult divorce, it was Melody who stood by her, showed her love, and gave her strength. Their bond felt real. Fans loved seeing two strong women support each other. But something changed. Behind the scenes, Melody began to feel that Destiny wasn't truly there for her. When Melody was going through tough times of her own, she noticed Destiny wasn't showing the same kind of support. At the same time, Destiny started feeling like Melody had pulled away. She felt like Melody only came around when the cameras were rolling. That created distance, but what really hurt was the growing suspicion Melody had that Destiny was getting too close to people who had hurt her before, mainly Leticia and Martell. Destiny, on the other hand, believed Melody had become a fake friend. She felt abandoned, like Melody was choosing to isolate herself and wasn't being real anymore. This tension reached a breaking point at the 2022 reunion, where emotions were high, and nothing was held back. Destiny confronted Melody directly, and Melody returned the energy, calling out Destiny for talking behind her back. The entire cast could feel the tension, and viewers were left divided. Some believed Destiny had been left out and was reacting from pain. Others felt she was using Melody's past friendship for a storyline. And then entered LaTisha Scott. Leticia saw the breakdown between Melody and Destiny not just as drama, but as opportunity. For a long time, Leticia had felt like Melody was the leader of the group. Melody was the one people listened to, the one with the spotlight. But now, with Destiny pulling away, Leticia moved fast. She began reaching out to Destiny, attending events with her, and forming a visible alliance. Some fans saw this as a power move. And they weren't wrong. Leticia started appearing closer to Destiny, both in public and on the show. They were seen laughing together, talking about Melody, and slowly, Destiny started siding more with Leticia than with her old friend. What looked like a new friendship was actually something more calculated. Leticia didn't just want a new friend, she wanted to weaken Melody's influence. This wasn't done with shouting matches or public blowouts. Leticia's moves were quiet. She used soft words like, "I just want peace" or "I'm staying out of it." But fans knew exactly who she was talking about. Leticia painted herself as the calm one, the one trying to avoid drama. But in confessionals, and even more in subtle conversations, she was planting seeds. She questioned Melody's behavior, hinted at past problems, and positioned herself as the one holding it all together. At the same time, Leticia started reconnecting with Martell, Melody's ex-husband. While the two kept things respectful and focused on co-parenting or family business, the timing raised eyebrows. Fans started to notice how Leticia's circle was filling up with people who had issues with Melody. Destiny, Martell, and even Leticia's mother, Miss Wanda, all began echoing similar thoughts about Melody. It started to look less like a group of individuals and more like a quiet alliance, one where the goal was clear: isolate Melody. Insiders even revealed that Leticia would suggest what Destiny should say before filming scenes. In one leaked audio clip, she's heard telling Destiny, "Make sure you bring up the Vegas trip. That'll shut her down. That's not support. That's strategy." Leticia's mother, Miss Wanda, also added fuel to the fire. She made bold statements on live streams, saying Destiny was real and others were fake, clear jabs at Melody. And Leticia never stopped her. In fact, some say she used her mother as her voice, letting her say what she couldn't say herself. While all this was happening, Melody started to pull back. She stopped engaging in online arguments, skipped certain events, and focused more on her brand. She launched new products, worked on outside projects, and made it clear that she was building something outside of the show. She stopped following both Destiny and Leticia on social media. But silence doesn't mean weakness. In fact, it often means strength. And now, she's revealing what she knew all along. Melody has finally opened up about the way Leticia moved. And the truth is shocking. Melody believes that Leticia never truly wanted peace. She believes Leticia saw her as competition and took advantage of her falling out with Destiny to make sure she had no allies left. Destiny, in Melody's view, became a tool used to gather information, stir the pot, and help turn the public against her. Leticia, on the other hand, has always kept her image clean. She focuses on family, business, and appearances. But behind closed doors, she's been building alliances, encouraging confrontations, and quietly guiding narratives. Her friendship with Destiny wasn't about sisterhood, it was about strategy. And when Destiny was no longer useful, she started to fade from Leticia's spotlight too. Destiny's journey has taken a hard hit. Her business, Madani, has closed, and many fans now see her as someone who turned on her best friend for screen time. What started as a real connection ended in shade, silence, and public opinion turning against her. In recent lives, even Destiny hinted that people she thought were supporting her were only using her pain for their own gain. That's a big clue. Even she may be starting to see how deep Leticia's game really went. Leticia, meanwhile, has come out of this situation stronger in the public eye. By appearing calm and mature while Melody and Destiny fought, she made herself look like the reasonable one. Her marriage to Marco, despite its own rumors, has remained mostly steady. And her brand continues to grow. She played the long game, and it worked, but the question remains, was this really about protecting herself, or was it about taking Melody down? Did Leticia build Destiny up just to tear Melody down? And if so, was this plan always in motion, or did she simply see the perfect chance and take it? Even Kimmy Scott, who often stays quiet and neutral, seems to have been watching everything closely. She hasn't said much, but those who know Kimmy know she sees more than she speaks. She's been in the background, observing the shifts, and many believe she has her own receipts. She may not be loud, but when she speaks, fans listen. And many are waiting to see where she really stands. The way Leticia handled the situation shows a different kind of game. She doesn't explode on camera. She moves quietly, builds slowly, and never makes the first move. But once she strikes, the effects are long-lasting. She built trust with Destiny, fed her doubts, used her hurt, and then stepped back, letting Destiny do the talking. And what about Melody? For someone who used to be at the center of every scene, every conflict, she's now choosing silence. But those closest to her say she's not done. That she's working on projects that will give her full control, maybe even a spin-off. She's choosing to heal in private, not through posts or lives, but through progress. And when she does come back fully, it's likely going to be on her own terms. In the end, what happened between these three women is more than just reality TV drama. It's a real story about broken trust, jealousy, ambition, and how quickly things can change when people stop communicating and start strategizing. It's about how power is used, how silence can speak louder than words, and how not every smile is real. Destiny may have lost more than a friend. She may have lost her place. Leticia may have gained power, but at what cost? And Melody, while hurt and betrayed, may have gained the most freedom from people who were never really on her side. The viewers have watched this play out over seasons, but only now are the real pieces coming together. And as Melody shares more and more about what really happened, the truth becomes harder to ignore. The damage has been done. The sisterhood is broken. And the show, Love and Marriage, Huntsville, will never be the same. But what do you think? Was Leticia's plan real? Did she use Destiny to break Melody down? Or was it all just a messy coincidence? Let us know in the comments what side you're on. Because this story, this plot, has only just begun.